Now coming back to our part with operations on both sides, this is a perfect example of when we need to create a single part program to machine the back side of these operations. Let's go ahead and click on this part and look at the operations once again by right-clicking and selecting Edit Part. We can view and even modify the operations for this part right in the nest. So we're looking at the primary side, and we see operations here consisting of line bores, a groove, that's obviously the blind dado for the stretcher, and we have the drawer guide holes. Now if we flip the part, the reverse side operations consist of line bores at a different location, as well as a groove for a fixed shelf, and a hole that we added manually to the part earlier. So if we create G-code for this sheet, we're going to go ahead and get the top side operations, and we're going to get the outline cut to cut the part out. Now we need to create the flip side operations for that individual part. So we simply go back to the optimizer and we click the flip side parts only checkbox. Click optimize. Mosaic will prompt us to enter the offset for those single part programs. So wherever your pop-up pins may be on your machine, or wherever you have fixtured to line up those individual parts, you can simply enter that dimension. We'll say in this situation we want to offset 6 by 6. And so now you'll notice all of the single part programs that require reverse side operations have been positioned at 6 by 6 off of the 0 reference point on this particular machine. And if we go here to File and G-code and calculate the tool paths, you'll notice that you're getting drilling and pocketing only. There is no outline cut for this part because obviously the part has already been cut out from the primary sheet. So that is your single part processing, and it is as simple as that. Any parts that are in the job that have double-sided operations will be fixtured on the machine at your offset point, and you'll get single part programs for each part. We can quickly create the G-code for all of these parts by simply clicking the G-code icon, or when viewing all of the different parts, simply go to File and G-code. Mosaic will prompt you to generate G-code for all parts. We'll simply say yes, and it will notify us that it has created the parts and the directory where it's stored. And we'll drop out here into Windows Explorer and view that real quick. And now we can see in the Mosaic directory under Jobs, and the job name is version 3.6 flip side operations, which you can see here. In the G-code subdirectory under the 3/4 plywood, we have part file 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And if we click on those, and there's our G-code file for processing the secondary operations.